Hello and welcome to this edition of Shelby This Week. Here are some of the stories we have for you. From then to now, leaders look from the past to the future at the annual State of Shelby Township. The Shelby Township Police Department introduces us to their new piece of technology. We have these stories and more on this edition of Shelby This Week. Shelby Township highlighted history, the community, services, and facilities. Leading the township, Supervisor Rick Stathakis talked finances and infrastructure in terms of how Shelby Township has grown over the course of time. By taking a look at the then and the now, Supervisor Stathakis knew the importance of looking into the past to know where the township is headed for the future.
You just can't forget where you come from. You got to remember the history. And once you remember the history, then you can kind of get the vision as to where you want to go. But without that history, you can't really, I don't think, create the vision. And we have to make sure that as we go forward, we have the community, the family feeling. And I think we do here in Shelby Township. That's what we never want to lose. And I think when you look at the history of Shelby Township, it was very strong, and today it continues to be very strong. We are a very strong, conservative family town, and we want to keep it that way.
Stathakis highlighted more than $100 million in new and improved public safety the township has welcomed since 2008. This year, Shelby Township welcomed the new court building, a much-needed improvement from the old building.
We have 5 customer service windows. They're all being used right now.
As you know, it's been a long journey for us, but it was very necessary. This is a beautiful building. It's functional. It's not over the top in terms of of how we built it out. The priorities we had were the lobby for our court users and our staff area. Those are the 2 things that we're proud about. I think we got it right, and it'll serve the needs of the township and the court for decades. I do believe that.
The video highlighted the new Shelby Township Activities Center, which is opening in September, and the new library will be breaking ground very soon. State Representative Doug Wozniak made a trip in from Lansing to speak to the crowd during the address.
I love Shelby Township. I love being here, and I try to get home as much as possible. But at the state level, believe me, we're not making bigger government. We're going to make better government. We're going to make Michigan a better place to live, too.
With Doug Wozniak representing the state, Don Brown represented the county.
I'm so proud of this community, the well-managed community that it is. Macomb County is leading the nation in a number of industrial jobs and industrial manufacturing. And Shelby Township is the center of that opportunity. All the growth on Shelby Parkway and elsewhere in the township has enabled the township to do many things for its residents, like building these buildings and paying cash for them, keeping taxes low, and having a variety of activities for the residents, both recreational activities as well as cultural, is really important.
Along with talking about the successes of the township, another highlight was the performances. Opening the show was the United Shore Professional Baseball League dance crew, and closing the show was the Eisenhower High School Championship varsity dance team. Showcasing the talents in the Utica Community School District, the Shelby Spotlight contestants competed for money and a music video. 5 competitors took the stage, and with the audience's help, the votes went to Anna Hilliard.
This is a strong community, a great community to live, to learn, to raise a family, and it's a great place for our children. And right here at Eisenhower High School, we saw our fantastic students perform today. And I'm just proud of the fact that we're one of the best communities for music education. And it's not because of me, it's because of the community support we have from our families, from our residents, and the partnership we have with the township. This couldn't be a better place.
For more from the State of the Township address, you can watch Shelby TV. State Senator Peter Lucido calls it a monumental auto insurance bill. Michigan's auto insurance is the highest in the country, and for years politicians tried to get a change in Lansing to offer relief to residents in the state. The bill was passed in Lansing by both the House and the Senate and signed into law by the governor. Lawmakers wanted to make sure drivers could forego medical coverage in auto insurance if they have health insurance to handle their crash injuries. In a recent town hall event, Lucido discussed this bill and how it will change the cost of insurance for people.
We have choices of what color car we want to drive. We have choices of whether or not we have leather or cloth. Choices of what options we want in a car. At the end of the day, why shouldn't we have a choice on how much medical we have to buy and whether or not we're going to take collision insurance, whether or not we're going to have comprehensive insurance. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, just like it would be for buying life insurance. You buy what you need to protect your family.
Hoping to provide some insight and the right questions to ask insurance companies, Lucido, along with an insurance agent, were on hand to answer questions from the audience.
That they have to look at their own health care policies, or if they're on Medicare or Medicaid, they have to make a decision on what's going to best suit their family and the amount of affordable coverage that they need to take care of their health benefits if they have a car accident.
The bill is scheduled to go into effect July 1st of 2020. A new technology in the Shelby Township Police Department allows for both transparency and peace of mind. Stacy Sansatera has more.
Well, the chief and I have said every time that we implement new technology or new policy or procedure, we do the right thing for the right reason at the right time.
Earlier this year, the Shelby Township Board of Trustees approved body cameras for the entire Shelby Township Police Department.
We've rolled that project out, and now all of our officers in uniform are wearing body cameras daily.
As incidents involving the use of force by police officers continue to grab national headlines, body cameras have become standard gear for the officers at the police department.
So the body cameras are here for two reasons. Number one is it's to capture evidence that we would have on any incident that we go on to bring to court. So it assists prosecutors and police officers in documenting the incident. And also it exonerates officers in misconduct cases. Oftentimes people will come in and say things that aren't true, and now this body camera affords us the opportunity to exonerate or protect our officers.
Not only do body cameras protect the police, they also help to bridge the gap between the community and the officers that serve them.
It brings them kind of into our world a little bit more. Instead of just hearing stories or maybe seeing a dash cam, now you can actually see the interaction, the one-on-one, and the way the person's acting with us too.
Nobody's got a crack pipe, he's trying to smoke it.
And the body cams are an excellent opportunity to showcase and enhance the department's commitment to transparency.
From our benefit, at least from a police officer, it's nice to be able to go back and review my video after an arrest, or even after just a altercation, or even just, you know, a citizen contact, to kind of see things that I could do better, things that we might have missed. It's a great tool. It definitely helps for the public too, to be able to kind of see an inside perspective of what we're doing every day out on the road.
The officers at the Shelby Township Police Department have embraced the new technology and understand it is truly the wave of the future.
This is what the prosecutor is looking for. This is what the community wants. People have this expectation that these incidents are going to be properly documented.
Another example of complete transparency from the Shelby Township Police Department. For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
Still ahead on Shelby This Week, Art Fair is right around the corner. Hear from a local artist group on what they will have on display during the two-day event. And we explore the benefits of drinking coffee.
The Splash Pad at Gene Shepherd Park is your place to have fun in the sun in Shelby Township. Residents of Shelby Township and Utica can bring their children of all ages to the Splash Pad. Open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Memorial Day through Labor Day, weather permitting. Daily passes are $2, or an annual family pass can be purchased for $25. Adults are free to enter the Splash Pad, and kids under 12 must be accompanied by an adult. For more information about the Splash Pad, you can call the Shelby Township Parks and Recreation Office at 586-731-0300.
This is the funnest place in the world!
Meeting Once a month, the Shelby Township Fine Arts Society has a lot of artwork to be shown. During the month of May, their work was found in the municipal building, and if you missed that show, don't worry, because you have another chance to check out their art. The Fine Arts Society will be one of the vendors with a tent at the annual Shelby Township Art Fair. Held on August 10th and 11th on the municipal grounds, there will be a variety of art, crafts, and Michigan-made products. The Fine Arts Society is happy to be back again this year, spreading the word of their group and what they offer to Shelby Township.
There will be 30 artists represented, and we have about 66 paintings that will be hung, and we'll be going out to the public and asking them to come into our tent and vote for their favorite one. And the winner, combined with the 2 days of the fair, Saturday and Sunday, will win a cash prize.
Most of the art in their tent will be for sale. The Fine Arts Society allows anyone with any type of experience to join them. They have 3 shows per year for their members to show off their art. Be sure to check out their tent at the Shelby Township Art Fair on Saturday, August 10th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday, August 11th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, visit shelbyartfair.org. If baking is more your speed, the Art Fair has a place for you. Back for the 2nd year, the Better Pie Contest invites you to bake up your best recipe. Whether you are a professional or amateur baker, you're invited to enter the contest on Saturday, August 10th at 1 p.m. on the municipal grounds. All pies will be judged on presentation, creativity, and taste. The rules include 1 pie per person, sweet pies only, no frozen pies, all fillings must be homemade, and a list of ingredients must be included with the entry. Businesses cannot enter, but bakers can be sponsored by a professional business. All pies will be judged on Saturday, and prizes will be announced at 4 p.m. The winning pie will be featured in the next Township newsletter, Fountain. The baker and their pie will be featured on an episode of Living in Shelby Township, and they will receive a free pavilion rental at one of Shelby Township's parks. For more information on the contest, you can email info@shelbytwp.org. Buy, sell, and trade at the 14th annual Kid to Kid sale in Shelby Township. On Saturday, August 3rd from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Kids are invited to the Shelby Township Senior Center for some shopping. From toys to video games, there will be everything there. It's like a giant garage sale filled with everything kids love. All children ages 4 to 16 are invited. If your child would like to sell their items at the sale, there are openings. Table rentals are $5, and all you have to do is call 586-731-0300 to reserve your child a spot at the sale. Most of us wake up every morning and need a caffeine boost. We turn to a good old-fashioned cup of coffee. New research shows coffee can actually have more benefits to your body. Samana Sheikh tells us more about this study.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but now some studies suggest that a cup of coffee a day can do the same. Daniel Geffert drinks 4 to 5 cups of coffee a day. His reason is,
if I don't drink coffee, I'm not getting up in the morning at all. Like, I'll probably sleep all day.
He feels like coffee helps his physical and emotional health.
Like if I'm trying to study for an exam, or I'm trying to wake up, or just like clear my head, or anything like that, I'll just drink a cup of coffee.
And drinking a cup of coffee a day is what many people do, no matter how old they are. The National Coffee Association conducted a research study in 2018, surveying 3,000 Americans about their coffee habits. It found 64% of Americans drink a cup of coffee a day. Pat Jurek is the manager for the Weight Management Center in the Henry Ford Macomb Center. She recommends a cup of black coffee a day.
There are definitely some certain diseases that coffee has been found to be beneficial. And one of those would be type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's disease, dementia, and also liver disease.
The reason it's healthy is because polyphenols are found in coffee. It's an antioxidant. It reduces inflammation in your body and helps prevent disease. What makes it unhealthy is the cream and sugar, leading to weight gain.
You could use a lower fat milk, for example. that and add that to your coffee, like a 0.5% or even a skim milk, which 2 tablespoons adds about 10 calories per cup.
But you should stay cautious because anything in excess is bad for you.
The caffeine can act as a diuretic, which actually can cause your body to lose water.
Make sure to drink a cup of water with every cup of joe you consume, or else you can get dehydrated.
Coffee has so many benefits, and that's why you should grab yourself a cup today. In Shelby Township, Samana Sheik reporting.
Coming up next, calling all teachers. This discount will help you when shopping for your classrooms. And stay out of the heat this summer. The county reminds residents about daytime cooling centers. We have these stories and more coming up.
Mark your calendars, because coming up this August 10th and 11th is the Shelby Township Art Fair. Enjoy the creations of talented artists and craftsmen in the over 100 exhibits nestled in the beautiful Shelby Township Municipal Campus. The Shelby Township Art Fair also features tents from the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center, Shelby Township Fire and Police Departments, food trucks, mural walls, and circus performers, and tours inside the historic Andrews Schoolhouse. Free parking is available, and there's also a free shuttle from the Senior Center. That's the Shelby Township Art Fair, August 10th and 11th on the municipal grounds. Call 586-731-0300 for more details. Or look it up on Facebook at Shelby TWP Parks and Rec. Come and see what makes Shelby Township's Art Fair one of the state's premier art celebrations.
Meijer is offering a discount for teachers. From now until September 28th, teachers get 15% off. Brands like Crayola, Elmer's Glue, Sharpies, and Post-it notes are all included. The discount applies to all Meijer stores. According to the National Center of Education Statistics, 94% of public school teachers say they spend their own money on notebooks, pens, and other supplies without being paid back from the school. Meijer expects over 80,000 teachers to take advantage of this discount. Teachers can use the discount by presenting a current school ID at their local Meijer customer service desk. They will get a coupon to be used for the purchases made in store. Whether we like it or not, school will be here before we know it. With the school year approaching, the Shelby Township Police Department is getting ready to hire school crossing guards. Guards work 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the afternoon to ensure students are safely crossing the street at specific school crossing locations. The job pays $10.56. Crossing guards should be prepared to stand and walk outside for long periods of time in all types of weather. To apply, visit shelbytwp.applicantpro.com. Last week, across the country, record heat struck communities. The hot weather isn't going away anytime soon. Macomb County wants to make sure residents are staying safe and cool, which is why buildings in the area will be opened as cooling centers throughout the summer months. These are public places with air-conditioned facilities where people are invited to go during extreme heat. Here in Shelby Township, the Senior Center is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you are trying to beat the heat, this is a way to cool down. There are other locations across the county offering nice air-conditioned place. For a full list, visit macombgov.org. If you need a cooling center overnight, you are asked to call a United Way representative at 211. They will be able to guide you to overnight centers. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. Remember, you can watch us online or on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. We will leave you now with scenes from the Humane Society of Macomb. All of these animals are in need of their forever homes. Stop by there today to find your furry companion. Enjoy, and thanks for watching.